They'll square off in the NFC East, and we've got a great matchup between the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the former Cornhusker Brett Maher to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Throwing right away. And this is caught by Watkins. Finding room at midfield. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find it at the wide receiver position. And that was special there. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 14 yards that time and a first down on the keeper. First carry for Kenneth Gainwell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. No big surprise, Micah Parsons doing what he does so well, dropping him for a loss. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Hurts sets up to throw it. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Past the 60.
Throwing is Hurts. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they could do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They'll run with Sanders. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Down at the 2. Broke through the first contact, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. This Cowboy defense trying to hold him out of the end zone. They've run it to 3rd and goal. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And he is going to lose yardage here. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down. And they tried to catch him by surprise there on 3rd down, but this defense, they were all over the jet sweep.
And it's oftentimes all about what you're doing on the backside of the defense, whether it's the defensive end or the outside backer, who's setting the edge. And if they don't get blown off the line of scrimmage, they can really wreck a play. And in this case, they were able to make the tackle for a loss as a result.
They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. They start on the ground with Elliott. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. It was T.J. Edwards who brought him down. We're scoreless after one. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it 2nd and 7. They go to Elliott again. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Open man is Noah Brown. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep him.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they can pick up something. Instead, they were thrown for a loss.
On to punt now, Anger as he boots this one away. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
Ready, set.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Hurts. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Ready. 18 Cardinals.
Here's Hurts to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
60 by 6.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Draw play, Elliott. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. First down, Prescott. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by James Bradbury.
And the Eagles are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
If you're a lover of offense, this has not been the half for you thus far. Luckily for me, though, I'm sitting next to a lover of defense, and we have had plenty of that, including that interception.
Yeah, and I mean, that still makes it a great game, doesn't it? Everybody talks about if the ball's not in the end zone and points going up on the board, it's not as much fun. I love these defensive battles. Something's got to give with these turnovers. Who can convert them into points?
But first down, Hurts. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw, and that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sanders. Touchdown, Eagles! Miles Sanders as the first half is winding down.
And the Eagles have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Final play of the half, Prescott. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that because...
Oh, Prescott stripped! Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox.
Third and long, you knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That fifth defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Prescott. This will be caught once again by Brown. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kaiser White. And the Eagles will take over possession here up at the 44. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44.
They start the drive here with Gainwell. They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he's going to get this all the way down to the Cowboys' 23-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Anthony Barr in on the tackle.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before they even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
On 2nd and 9, Hurts. This will be caught inside the 10. Touchdown!
Devontae Smith on the receiving end for Jalen Hurts. And the Eagles have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Throwing. Prescott. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Schultz. And they move this all the way down to the 9. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Noah Brown, a 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Cowboys are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass pass hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A gain of 8 on the keeper and a first down.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take some.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are right back in this football game.
A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
He'll find Lamb crossing the formation for the catch.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Prescott to throw it. He finds his man complete. It's Ferguson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A first down carry by Elliott. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action now. Prescott. He'll buy some time right. It's incomplete. Took a shot. Couldn't connect.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Here's Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ferguson. So he's stopped for no gain. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
He's got his man, Schultz, coming across the formation.
We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining.
A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10.
10th carry now for Elliott. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 1st and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are must. Touchdown, Cowboys! Noah Brown with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns.
And the Cowboys have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
All right, so the Cowboys will go for 2 here.
Here's Prescott.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. from the gun. Here's a run by Gainwell.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
Back to Gainwell here on 2nd down.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
There's a screen with Gainwell.
And he's got some space here.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Hurts a handoff to Sanders.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On 2nd down, Gainwell looking for space.
The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Two runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Over the middle to Smith. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown, Charles, with very little time remaining, boy, it just sucked any energy and momentum out of the other sideline.
Yeah, take an incredible comeback in the final minute to bring this one back to even. A great series there offensively. They saw an opportunity to slam the window shut, and they followed through.
Elliott on for the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. It's caught inside the 5.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film when it was to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward. Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
To throw, Prescott. That's complete to Lamb.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 36 yards on the play.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded, because we've seen the improbable before. A couple laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.